Right then, Edinson. Honestly, I'm devoed. I'm absolutely devoed at the news of this. Cavani could have gone on and been an absolute cult hero at Manchester United. The news is that Barcelona have offered him a year and a half contract. One, they're not technically allowed to do this until next month, which I don't like. It's not like Barcelona to bend the rules for themselves, is it? They've supposedly offered Cavani a year and a half contract. He would earn 3.5 million with a 1 million bonus in the first 6 months, and then 4 million and a million and a half for the remainder of the contract. And that's according to Gerard Romero, who is a tier 1 Barcelona journalist. There was some talk of this happening 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I just got the impression that there was something in it, and it looked real. And when you consider they've just obviously lost Aguero under horrendous circumstances, really, they've lost Aguero. There is obviously a desire for them to put another striker in place, and Edinson Cavani would absolutely light up La Liga. He lit up the Premier League. He's rasped it up in France. He's done the same in Italy. The guy is an absolute baller. And this feels legit, man. This feels absolutely legit. He's got 18 goals, 6 assists in 47 games. It's not 47 games, really, with the amount of times he's come off the bench and the amount of times he's started on the bench. Been taken off early in games. He's averaged a goal every 136 minutes, which is elite. There's no two ways around it. It's absolutely elite. We signed him on the 5th of October 2020 on a 1-year deal with the option to extend for a further year. He was given the prestigious number 7 shirt. He's had some brilliant, like the Southampton game, sensational. There's talk that he might buy out his own contract and go in January. There's a couple of questions just popped up in there. I thought when Ralph Rangnick joined, I thought, wow. I was looking at the possible formations he might roll with. I actually didn't think he'd go with a 4-2-2 straight off the bat. I actually thought he'd continue with a 4-3-3. But he's gone with a 4-2-2, and I'll be honest with you, this genuinely suits Cavani's play, but we haven't seen him yet. He's scored some seriously important goals, but he's scarcely played this season, and for whatever reason that is, he's scarcely played this season, and I think it's a real case of what might have been with him, because the guy's absolutely ridiculously good. And I think from what you're hearing from some of the players behind the scenes as well, like the relationship that he's got with Mason Greenwood, honestly, you couldn't have asked, even with Ronaldo being there, I think Ronaldo relies on different things as a striker, whereas Cavani is almost like textbook. His movement is textbook. His finishing is textbook. Ronaldo's not really textbook. He's a bit of a freak. Cavani's textbook. You couldn't have asked for a better person to learn from. And it seems like Cavani sought out Mason and sort of really grabbed him under his wing and took him on and had him on with his own little project. I can't really convey what I'm trying to say here. I'm absolutely sickened, and there's no way I should feel the way I feel about someone who's played 47 games for the club, but I do. His impact has been mint, and his impact has been substantial for the short period of time that he's been in there. I think it's for those that are asking, is this confirmed? It's not. I think it's confirmed Barcelona have offered him a deal. Looking at Gerard Romero, I would say that is nailed on 100% legit. The fact he's considering the talk, I can't call it a fact, can I? But the talk that he's considering terminating his contract so he can join Barcelona definitely ties in with the fact that they're offering him a year and a half contract. You don't offer someone a year and a half contract if you sign them at the end of the season. That's madness. So the fact they're offering him a year and a half contract, I think, does lead to the fact that he's considering terminating his United contract, is it to be true. And that's been reported by TNT Sports Argentina. And I think you're like, why is an Argentinian network involved in this? Well, I think they were probably thinking, that there was a good chance. I think they were probably thinking that there was a good chance he was going to try and go Boca. I think Boca were very interested in him, and it sounds like someone that they were thinking of going with. I'm just gutted. I'm actually gutted about where this has gone. And I think the sources that are coming out with this, when it's bad news like this as well, we all know it's true, don't we? And he had one of the best songs we've ever seen in a terrace. Unbelievable. Notch in the comments there says Falcao was available, but hampered by injury when returning. Cavani's been unavailable too often. Shame with both of those players. Just want a long-haired South American gunman. What more can a man want? Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Because I think a little bit like if Ibrahimovic had come at 28, he'd be a legend at the club. And I think Cavani was his attitude, his combativeness, his performances, sensational. A lot of people in the comments, genuine fan favourite. If he leaves, I'll be sad. He's going in January. So, yeah, I'll wrap up for anyone that's just kind of joining us. What's just happened? It's Gerard Romero's a Tier 1 Barcelona journalist. It's as good as nailed on. And he's coming in and saying Barcelona have offered Edinson a 1.5-year contract. And he's gone into the detail of exactly how much that contract is as well. And the fact that they've offered him a 1.5-year contract, well, that's to start next month, isn't it? Let's be real with ourselves. And then the reports that are coming in from TNT Sports Argentina, they're saying that he's considering terminating his contract so he can make this Barcelona move happen. And you got to think, with everything that's happened for Cavani at United, I mean, because of the complete and utter gang fuck that the FA is in the way they reacted and acted over what he posted on Instagram, and then banned him for racism, which is an absolute disgrace. He's not had the best of time with the authorities, has he, since he joined? So I can understand, not only that, it's pretty cold at the minute. Barcelona doesn't get really anywhere like this kind of weather, just gets a bit rainy. Yep, he's had injuries and he's had availability issues, and that is a genuine concern, granted. But yeah, honestly, I'm just gutted. What does it mean for future transfers? Well, one thing it will mean is, and you got to remember this, that generally, it's not a hard and fast rule, but there's a big generalisation here. Clubs look at wage cost more than transfer cost, especially if it's a young player they think they can probably get the money back on. And there's every chance in the next 6 months United are going to lose Paul Pogba's substantial wage, Dean Henderson's substantial wage, Cavani's substantial wage, Phil Jones and Jesse Lingard's substantial wages. United could be freeing up some serious wages that could mean that we're very competitive in the market, or it could just mean that the Glazers paid himself another 100 million. Either of them are plausible, in all honesty. So, yeah. Listen, I'm absolutely sick. That's well took the piss today. But cheers for tuning in, as usual. And I'll catch you lot in a bit. I'll be on the brew at 4 o'clock if you want to come and join me and Jayden there in a bit. Laters.